Good day, I'm Martin Gagel with Market Radius Research. It's Wednesday, January the 18th, 2023. We've got CEO Sebastien Mailhot of D-Box Technologies joining us today. D-Box creates haptic systems for theatrical venues, home entertainment, commercial training, and simulation markets. And DBO just announced a licensing agreement with Mercedes-Benz and Mercedes-Benz AMG, their racing division, to commercialize D-Box's multi-purpose motion platform. And Sebastien is here to tell us about the platform and the agreement and what the future of this all looks like. But please remember, this is neither a recommendation nor investment advice. We're here to learn about the news and the company. Sebastien, thanks a lot for joining us. This seems pretty cool, actually. Please give us an overview of the news and what does it all mean?
Well, thank you, Martin, for having me today. So I'm delighted. And finally, we had a lot of mention of some partnership that we wanted to unveil. It took always more time when we did with big company, but really happy to have that. So Martin, I'm going to try to do a quick, simple presentation, definitely for our shareholder and stakeholders. But I think starting with the foundation of our discussion with Mercedes, what is the product is all about, what type of market we can have, and definitely as well where to get it and the price point. So the first thing that's important is, of course, all people know Mercedes, and Mercedes is one of the best brands around the world, not only in automotive and racing specifically. So it's a tremendous company, but it's a company that's really tough to enter the family. So the foundation of the relation we had with Mercedes is quite interesting because it goes really with what is happening a lot in racing, but as meant into brand management. So one of the things that we had a discussion with Mercedes, and I think it was more than a year ago, is, okay, Mercedes as a car manufacturer wanted to connect all its fan base. Of course, you have kids that they want to resell cars in the future. Of course, Mercedes and AMG are in the racing business. So how do you bring those people to the racer? There's now sim racing people doing stuff from entertainment purposes. So how to connect all those things? So, of course, they sell more, but as well that they're able to attract communities. And through this a long discussion, we arrive at a solution that the ecosystem of D-Box, which with the haptic provide experience, would be helping them to bring their home closer by bringing experience in various places for them. So, of course, it would be, how could we bring experience at home? You know, we have gaming seat in the early future, and we'll have home seat. How can we bring the brand, let's say, to theaters? And because they have content that they could be bringing to theaters, how could we be bringing the experience to dealership where people goes to buy a car, or you bring your kids while you're buying? So, and same thing at the racing. And the long story short around that is they said that the haptic experience and the library of content and the way we could bring in all those expertise from a commercial and consumer point of view was the start of their strategy. So that's how it all started. A long discussion. We went at the executive level. They made an executive announcement, and what we announced is the first product, so a licensing product, the first product from that relation. So this is really the foundation. What is that product is all about? So of course, there's a couple of specification from the D-Box, but I'm going to be focusing mostly on what it provides. So that platform that we referred even in our financing in 2021 was, how do we move from a great product that was D-Box, but a more, I would say, a consumer product, which is less technical integration, because usually you need an integrator that buys the actuators that put the form format onto the simulator. So as you can be seeing, this is a horizontal platform that you're able to put 1, 2, 3, 4 actuators. Of course, quite neat in terms of cost product that you could be putting into any type of devices. So of course, if I'm just flipping quickly, an initial it said is you take that platform, instead of putting rings and having a lot of technicality, you just slide your platform under your rigs and you're able to go full speed into racing. The good news, it provides the same quality of texture and vibration that we have, but as well, even if it's horizontal, it has the same motion because we have a patented technology that, let's say, use horizontal motion converted to vertical motion. So even if they're put on that side, you're able to have the same experiences. So that platform provides capacity to retrofit without technical hassle. It's scalable, meaning if you want to put that under a rig, under a cushion, under a seat, under a bike, that would have with the layer that you're saying, you can scale it down or scaling up. So it's scalable. And of course, with it goes with all the ecosystem of D-Box, meaning that platform can definitely do racing, but you're able to have all the content that we want to distribute, meaning the movies, the series, the music, and the relaxation. So long story short, modern platform, consumer oriented in terms of design that can be as well retrofit for commercial application, providing the wide range of content and experiences that D-Box has been bringing to the market. And of course, with the new twist, with the branded logo and the machine of Mercedes with us. So this is what is that product is all about. In terms of market, consumer application, so under, as we say, home seat, under a gaming chair, just to repeat it again, when you go to dealers, you can have rigs, you can have simulators. So as well, there's appetite into the dealership for promotion or either for providing training. And these are all the area that we're having. So it's not just a consumer product, it's a product that is tailored for all our market, which is now available with our Mercedes partnership. So D-Box product, branded Mercedes, one of the best brand around the world.
Okay, so you will be selling this with the Mercedes brands on it. And just to be clear, in that other photo, there's a standard racing rig that's just sort of dropped onto this, and then it gives the motion sensation to that sort of standard rig. Or like you were saying, I could put this in my home and put my lazy boy chair on there, kick back, have the motion sensation, and watch whatever new movies that come out that are D-Box enabled.
Yes, and we were saying, as you know, rigs are similar, but they're all different. All racing company have their rigs. So instead of having to consider our form factor and putting the bracket differently, you buy the platform, you can retrofit your static rig or change your, if you have another non-D-Box motion system, and it's more easy. You just have to slide it under. And after that, you're ready to go. So again, less hassle for the consumer or the commercial application, compatible to all the rigs.
Okay, and you mentioned dealerships as well. So I'm guessing that the idea would be as you go put one of these platforms with a rig or that in a Mercedes dealership, and then when dad, mom is looking at the car, the kids can sit in there, race, and have this extra cool Mercedes experience at the dealership, bringing kind of the whole family into the experience.
Yeah, definitely. I'll make a comparison. What we did in the professional simulation, we're working with John Deere, and John Deere is using John Deere. It's a D-Box simulator to do two things: train the people, but as well experience as if they would be in the field. So yes, that let's call that racing simulator that we're putting in dealership will be, of course, to promote as an entertainment piece. But as well, let's say you want to buy, of course, a Mercedes, etc. With the quality of D-Box, we're able to replicate any type of engine, any type of vibration, any type of frequency. So we can even code exactly, let's say we'd want to buy a Mercedes of 300, code exactly that, so you could ride your Mercedes without being on the track, even in the damage zone. So it's a selling tool, it's a promotional tool, it's a training tool, and of course, it brings a lot of fun, etc., just to the excitement that I would want to have that at home. So people buying as well, again, a Mercedes as well, 100,000, 200,000 to buy a simulator so they have their toy at home to play it in the house is as well a cross promotion possibility.
Wow, that's cool. And so how is this going to be sold? Are you going to be like through what sort of distribution off of your website? How does the distribution work on this?
Definitely. So we're continuing with our consistent model. We're a B2B2C company. So Martin, I'm going to be specified. We don't sell that directly, meaning if someone would come on the D-Box platform, definitely we have a referral program with the people that are going to be reselling, because that's how we work. So we are right now, we have some signs. So there's going to be a couple of authorized distributor that's going to be able to buy that and sell that completely turnkey to your home. So, but again, if we come on D-Box site, we'll make the connection to where it goes. That's what we do with all our product. But we're going to have a limited number of distributors that are able to get those products out from a commercial point of view.
And do we have any sense of what the price point is, or can you talk about the price point at this time?
Definitely, Martin. So the good news that you were saying is and I'll keep that simple. As you know, under the plate, you can have 1, 2, 3, or 4 actuators, depending on what you would want to have. But let's say usually people buy either they do a two actuator system or 4 actuators. So the 2 actuator system will range in the 4,800 US, and the 4 actuator system will be in the $8,000 US.
Okay, so just to get this clear, can you go to the platform, just the flat platform here? So I'm guessing on a 4 actuator system, there's one at each corner, and then it sort of vibrates the whole thing and gets all the various torque motions. And the simpler 2-1, I don't know, just in the middle, and it has a lesser experience to it.
Well, I'm going to be saying, so definitely, as you're saying, if you have 4, you would add 4 every corner. So again, that you would have autonomous wheel, you can create the maximum impact, right?
Yeah.
But even with 2, when you have 2, you have a pivot as well. So you are able to create everything, the left and right, the ups and downs specifically. So there's a small modification on the motion aspect, but all the vibration, the texture out there is transmitted to the chassis and the platform. You would have the full experience on the motion side. So it's mostly for the people that want to have the more robust experience, right? That they go, as people are buying big cars with big motors, right? Depending on where you want to have. But yes, it will be 4 in the corners, or let's say 2 in front or 2 in the back with the pivot that will allow you to do your 3 DUF strategy.
And can you roughly, how long and wide is this platform?
You can go probably, I'm going to be saying probably up to 2 meters and probably 1 meter wide and 2 meter long, roughly. So you see that the rectangle that you see are things that you can scale, and they're coming in.
Oh, so you can kind of pull it apart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can actually. Oh, okay. That's neat. Oh, very cool. All right. You also mentioned that this is the first of a product family. So I guess we should be expecting some different variations or some different additional products coming out in the future.
But as I was saying, definitely Mercedes is a really nice family. It's tough to be in the family, but when you're in the family, you're really in the family. So yes, this is the first product, but as I explained into the foundation of the view, there's many things we're exploring together. We're really excited, and I can tell you that Mercedes people are really excited. When you succeed at your product, you have all the executive and the CEO of Mercedes that are coming to see what you do to be in that. For me, it just demonstrate how they want to help us and how they see that the epic experience that we can provide and leveraging even their content that they have has tremendous value in all their business segments. So yes, more things to come. But let's sell this one and make money for all shareholders.
All right. And then, so this is actually going to be launched for sale in what, 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, by the end of February.
It's in the upcoming week. So the licensing is there. The platform is in partnership with the platform manufacturer. It's based on the foundation of RC that we announced even before Christmas. So that product is ready. Now our delivery of supply chain that we mentioned is now ready as well. So everything is there. So there's going to be, of course, selling and an official launch. But yes, we're there to be launched in the upcoming weeks and available.
And I guess just supply chain, that the whole supply chain issues are pretty cleared up. You're confident that with the launch that you'll be able to deliver as needed? I'm
happy. Our stream, our actuator, I wanted to have in our new models to go there and now going full throttle. So we're happy with what we have in end to fulfill the demand.
All right. Well, that's great. Before we wrap this up, any final comments, Sebastien?
Maybe just to say, so we explained a lot in the past in our strategy where we wanted to go. So of course, sometimes it takes more, but launching those products is putting the ecosystem of software, hardware, and reselling partner and making sure we partner with big one that has impact. So this continue to put our vision that our product can leverage a lot of content for a lot of sub-market, and even all those products are applicable to the market. So I say one ring to rule them all, which would be saying the Lord of the Ring for us is trying to put our haptic experiences with all content on any type of devices. So one by one, we'll try to conquer, but it goes into our mission that we were saying with the leverage of racing, but to other segments.
All right, Sebastien, thanks a lot for bringing us up to date on this. Thank you. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you a lot, Martin. Delighted. So get that platform. Thanks.
All right. Bye.